Okay. Hello. Hi everyone. And I don't know why Jenju's comment was deleted, but I'm sorry. So, guys, how are you? How are you guys? Thank you so much for your comment. Steven, John, and Jen Clee Cultist. Looks like you are pretty good at Korean. You teach other students. Thank you. That's awesome. Help each other, making the world better. So, guys, are you ready to learn some Korean consonant? Ta-da! Yes, this is today's topic. I know I always get lots of questions about Korean consonants. Like, I cannot distinguish between this and this sound. How can I know that? Could you please explain me about this? So, I prepared this lesson. So, 안녕하세요, 예영, Amy, and Elizabeth, Brasher, Jackie, Majarjan, Angela, Marley, CM Lady, my regular student, Cody, Guan Limbu, 안녕, it should be 안녕, 안녕, and Brianna says, everyone hit like button. Yes, please. Please hit the like button. Like, love, and share. Actually, I always ask you to share this video, right? Then I should share that first. So, yes, I'm gonna share it too. So, please share that. 아무 참 joy. Hi, 안녕하세요. Bella, the BTS ARMY. Hey, hey. Okay, looks like CH Majid Ali is here as usual. And Flavia, 안녕하세요. Jonathan, 안녕하세요. So our students are here. So before starting this Korean consonant, well, if you don't know about Korean alphabet, well, this is a great chance because we have free hangul cheat sheet for you. We prepare for you, and the link is in the description. Well, you know why hangul is very important now, right? Because it's the Korean alphabet. Korean people don't use this romanization to communicate with other Korean people. So if you really want to talk to Korean people, you should write everything in the Korean alphabet. And Korean alphabet is actually very easy to learn. Today is more about the pronunciation, but if you just want to learn how to write, it should be very easy. So please check out our free cheat sheet and learn the Korean alphabet. Practice writing. Learn some vocabulary at the end of this page and check out our quiz too. 따란, quiz too. This will be very useful. 안녕하세요, 세부스템. You're sick? Oh. But you're still here. Please take care of yourself. And we always upload this video after this live streaming. So if you're not feeling well, take a sleep and then watch this video later. But I still really appreciate it. And Ramesh Vishwakama, 안녕하세요. K the cat, Amy Moreno, Jelen. I think we are all here. So I know what are the confusing Korean consonants because that's the questions I receive every single week in the comment. Please shout me out. Seven spam. Is it enough? So thank you for your comment. So gonna start lesson. Lovely BNG Tang. I think Bangtan. Hello, I'm here. And Mama Sony. Hello. So, what is your what's the consonant that you are often confused by? If you have anything, please leave a comment. And I actually already prepared too. So, the first one I'm going to introduce is this. Can you see this? Oh, I don't have board today. know how to distinguish this? G, k, g, g, k, k. I'll introduce you now. So, a lot of people say this sounds like K. This sounds like K, right? And this is Korean people say it's G. Well, what's going on there? Yes, let me introduce. 아니, 안녕하세요, 케이준 선생님. 늦어서 미안해. It's okay. Thank you for joining. So let me explain about this. Every words are confusing. So this, for example, if there is any GA, I found English speakers pronounce it like ga, 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 but it's ka in Korean. Can you see the difference? So English speakers use their tongue a lot. So this is the mouth inside. This is teeth, mouth, and this is tongue. So English speakers use tongue, the bottom of their tongue, root of their tongue, here, this part, and touch this part, ga, ga. But actually, Korean people don't use this part. We just lift up our tongue like this, and just say ka, ka, ka. So this tongue doesn't block the air. That's why ka, ka sound. This tongue doesn't block the tongue, or the mouth, the air. So the air comes out quickly. Ka, 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 ka. It's not ga, ga, ga. No more root of the tongue. Just quickly ka, 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 ka. Yes, it's very similar to this. Then, how can you pronounce this in Korean? Just pronounce this ka, ka, and give more air. Puff of your air. Air should comes out more. Ka, ka, ka. For example, if it's ka, can you see this? Ka, ka, ka. If it's ka, it should be ka, ka, ka. So more air, more air. Ka, ka, ka. And leave on say ka, 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 ka. Ka. This, to pronounce this, can you see this? This says to this. So basically, to pronounce this, you just need to pronounce this, but hold your breath first. Hold. And then pronounce this. Pronounce this like ka, 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 ka. So hold your breath first, and then pronounce this sound because it's two, right? So if you see double consonant, always hold breath first, and then just pronounce this strongly. Ka, ka, ka. Well, it's very difficult when you just hear the explanation. So I'll give you a great tip. Great tip. Actually, my professors did some experiment. So they just used this pronunciation and then change the pitch. So can you hear this? Ka, 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 ka. It has different pitch, different tone. Ka, ka, ka. So yes, my professor did some experiments. She used this pronunciation and then changed the pitch. Use this one audio file, and using the computer, she made the pitch high like this, and then higher this. And interestingly, Korean people recognize it as ka, 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 even though it was exactly same one file with different pronunciation, with different pitch. So please remember this pitch. 가, 카, 까. For example, I can give you an example. 따란. 개다. 개다 means to fold. You fold the laundry, right? You fold the clothes after laundry. 개다. 캐다. 캐다 means dig. You dig gold. And then 깨다. 깨다 means break. Break. You break something. You break something. Oh, Shannon, pitch can be confusing, right? That's why I want to explain. 개다. Can you hear that? This is Korean G sound. K. K, K. 개다. 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 This one. 캐다. 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 So this is higher, right? 캐다. This 깨다. 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 개다. 캐다. 깨다. 개다. 캐다. 깨다. So if you see this, please remember if you can change the pitch, the tones, intonation. This is low tone, 개, 개, 가, 가. This is 카, 카, 카. This is 까, 까, 까. So is this okay? So practice your pitch, the tone, intonation. 개다, 캐다, 깨다. 개다, 캐다, 깨다. And one interesting thing about Korean consonant, you see this, and then if you just put one stroke here, exactly same one stroke, this means you put a lot of air. You breathe out a lot of air from your mouth. This. And again, if you see two of these, that means you hold your breath and then pronounce this strongly. You have to feel your tension in your throat where the vocal cords are. Is this okay? Kind of like Chinese tones. Actually, I don't speak Chinese, so I cannot really tell. But if I know Chinese has tones, so think about some tones. This has to be higher. And I'll give you another one which is pretty similar with this one. With 세브스펜 개다, 개다, 개다. Art G33K, yes. Weekly 10 cookie, thank you. I can pronounce this differently. Oh, great, yay, this word. Thank you, Weekly 10 cookies. And waka waka, thanks, this is really helpful. Thank you, Elizabeth, this helps a lot. Thank you. And the same rule applies here too. So, English da. Let's think about it. When you say da, dragon, dream, you use your tongue a lot here. You put a big part of your tongue here, the leech, here on the top, right? But in Korean, no, we don't use our tongue so much. We still have to touch to pronounce this, but we don't touch so much. So it's not da, it's ta, 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 ta. Since we don't use our tongue so much, the air can come out quickly. And a lot of air can come out quickly. That's why it sounds strong and it can be confused with T. But theoretically, it's not T, it's just D, Korean D. Korean D is different from English D, right? This. Then, look at this. This is exactly same as this, but it has one more stroke, which means you have to breathe out the air, right? You have to, these sounds plus a puff of your breath is this. So think this is the air. This is the air and this is a puff of breath. So this is ta, This is like ta, 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 or t, 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 t. It's okay so far? Then do you remember what happens if it has two of this? Then hold your breath. Hold your breath. And then pronounce this. Ta, ta, ta. But please remember, this doesn't need any big air. So when you hold your breath, the air has to explode inside your tongue, inside your throat, not outside of your mouth. Because if the air comes out too much with your mouth, from your mouth, then it sounds like T. So please remember this. The air, hold the breath and pronounce this. Ta. And remember the great tip? We have the tone. Ta, 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 ta is different, right? For example, let's see an example here. Amy, thank you. Thank you for loving my videos. And Natalie, this is really helpful. Thank you. So let's see an example. 달. 달. 달 means the moon in the sky at night. 달. 탈. 탈. 탈 means a traditional Korean mask for a performance. 탈. 딸. 딸. 딸 means daughter. 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 So, can you see this? 달. 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 탈. 딸. 달. 탈. 딸. It's different, right? Remember the tones and pitch. And the next one is, well, actually, can you read this? Well, if you are not familiar with this Korean alphabet, we have the Korean cheat sheet that can help you pronounce the Korean alphabet and practice writing. So please check it out. The link is in the description. Or if you are not able to click the link, you can just go to koreanclass101.com/learn hangul. This is completely free practice cheat sheets for you, so please download for free and learn the Korean alphabet. And William Gifford, great help, thanks. Are these live videos available later on demand? Yes, after this live streaming, we will upload this video on YouTube and Facebook, so please review again. And also, if my lessons are not enough, we have a great pronunciation series you can find on koreanclass101.com, so please check it out. Okay, Bella the BTS, thank you. And Brianna says thank you. You're awesome. Okay, and the next one you are confused with. This one I know. Ta-da! Oh, Mama Son, you can't get the book now? Then there's this page. Please, this, and you need to sign up actually. This is free ebook for Korean Class 101 members. You can sign up as a free member, so you don't have to pay anything. Just sign up as a free member, then you can download. If you're not logged in, you cannot download it. Oh, John, you're from Iraq. 안녕하세요. And are you familiar with these sounds? So, for example, if it's BA in English, probably English speakers will pronounce like ba, ba, ba. My mouth move, right? Ba, ba. But in Korea, it's pa, 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 pa. In English, it's a ba. So in Korea, we open mouth more quickly. Ba. It's not pa. Pa, 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 pa. That's why air comes out quickly. More air comes out quickly because you open it quickly. Simply. So it's like pa, 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 not ba, ba, ba. Pa, pa, pa. And this is actually the set of this. Remember the puff of the air, the one stroke? Well, the shape actually changed like this. I guess they just turned this. So this one is a pa, 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 pa. And you see this consonant twice here, right? Meaning you hold your breath and then pronounce this pa, 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 pa with different tone, right? With different tone. Pa, 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 pa. You see different intonation, different tone. Pa, pa, pa. So for example, 배. 배 means pear, the fruits, or the stomach, belly can be 배, 배, 배. 패. 패 means loss, not winner. Pass, you lost. 패, 패, 패. 빼. 빼 means subtract or like take it out, take it out, take it out. 배, 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 배. 패, 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 패. 빼, 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 빼. 배, 패, 빼. 배, 패, 패. So you see the different intonation, right? 배, 패, 패. So basically, these are best friends. Best friends, and you pronounce it quickly, exactly the same way, but this just needs more air from your mouth. 파. This just need stop breathing, okay? You just need to stop breathing before this with different pronunciation. 파, 파, 파. More air, stop breathing, and different tones. Okay? And then, Hwani, is this live broadcast? Yes, this is live. And thank you for joining this. And we have another set, right? Another set, which is this. 따란. This. 자, 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 차, 자. For example, if it's English JA, English JA, it's more like ja, ja, right? Ja. You move your mouth. Ja, 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 right? Ja. Can you see? Ja. But in Korean, we don't move our mouth so much. It's like 자, 자, 자. Mouth. This part we don't use. We just say 자, 자, 자. We only use our mouth, not the lip. So in English you say ja, ja, ja. But in Korean we don't use this lip so much. We just say 자, 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 just mouth. 자, 자, 자. 자, 자. Since we don't have this ja, ja, we don't have this lip, it sounds like CH sometimes. So 자, 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 because the air comes out so quickly. 자, 자, 자. And do you see this? This one more stroke means what? It's puff of air. So it's ja, 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 ja with more air. Cha, cha, ch, ch, ch. More air. Like when I say this, it's cha, cha, cha. But when I pronounce this, it's more like cha, 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 cha. Do you see the air? So this one you always need the air when you pronounce it. This, you now know this, right? It has two of this, meaning you have to hold your breath for a second and then pronounce this. 짜, 짜, 짜. But this one doesn't have this stroke, right? That means you don't need to breathe out a lot of air from your mouth. 짜, 짜, 짜. Again, different tone here. 자, 차, 짜. 자, 차, 짜. 자, 차, 짜. So do you see the difference? Okay? So this is a confusing word for you. 따란. 자다. 자다 means to sleep. 자다, to sleep, 자다. Oops, 차다. 차다 means to be cold. For example, this world is so cold. 차다, 차다. Or 짜다. 짜다 means to be salty. You drink something and they say, 짜 means it's salty. So when you see this, 자다, 차다. This one, 짜다. You see the difference? 자다, 짜다. Okay? And weekly tea and cookies, my first live streaming, and I already consider you a best teacher. Thank you. So you are coming next week too, right? I'll memorize your name and then and wait for you. Thank you, Liboen and Mama Sonim, William Gifford. Oh, using the paper to show the breath is brilliant. I'll show you again then. So this, 자다. Next, 차다. And next, 짜다. The paper doesn't move at all when I pronounce this, right? So you don't need to explode your breath here. 자다, 짜다. Okay, cool. And then next, Iris said, do you have to say the pitch differently? Yes, you have to say pitch differently, or just the air, amount of air in the letters. Both. We need both. Okay, so another confusing one is this one. This. I just wrote it S, but this is very different. This S is more like SH in English, but it's also different. Let's see. CH is more like sh. You use lip, right? Sh. And then like sheep or shoes, sh. You use lip a lot. But this sound is actually she. We don't use your lips. Your lip just here, but pronounce this. Again, pronounce this, and your lip will be just here, not So she, 사, 시, 수, 세, 소. So she. How about this? This is more like English S. Like stop breathe, because again this is double consonant, right? You see two consonants, meaning you hold your breath for a second and then pronounce this. Sa. And as you can see this, the intonation is different. Sa. So is this okay? And similar one here is this. Well, it's not very difficult, but this is ha. So plus, well, this is two more stroke. This same, but this just means more air. Ha, with different pitch, different tone. Is this okay? And It's almost time, but I'll give you just this one really quickly, because this is another questions that I always get. So let me get this. So people always ask me, these sounds are confusing too. Ma, pa, pa, ma, pa, pa. So basically this is M sound. It's pretty similar to English M, ma, but Korean ma is ma, and pa. Why does it sound like this sometimes? Because Korean consonants are not really nasal. We don't use nose so much. For example, if you say ma, and then pinch your nose, ba, ba, ma, ba. It sounds like B, right? Because Korean consonants don't use nose so much when we pronounce this M, which is nasal sound in English. We don't use nose. That's why it sounds like B. Without nasal sound, it's very similar to this. And then this too is N sound. In English, the N sounds like no way. N sounds is very nasal. It's nasal sounds. But without nose sounds, no. It sounds like a bit do, right? No. So please try it. So Korean M and N doesn't use nasal sounds so much. That's why it can be confusing. So try not to use your nasal sounds when you pronounce Korean letters. So I hope this lesson was useful. And again, if you want more explanation about this Korean consonant alphabet and the pronunciation, please check out KoreanClass101.com. You can find even more lessons, especially pronunciation series is awesome. And once you used to this pronunciation, then you don't have to think about these rules like the pitch or tones of air. It should be fine. So please practice, and so your tongue can remember, not your brain. So you don't have to think about it anymore, just your tongue naturally speak it. So practice it. And if you want to memorize this consonants, don't forget to visit KoreanClass101.com/learn Hangul or the link in the description. Please check it out. Please check it out. You can get free Hangul cheat sheet, and also you can find my Korean alphabet video to memorize all the Korean alphabet quickly. For example, this is like gon, right? Gon. So this is G sound. Or this is like key to open the door. So it's K sound, something like this. We made it interesting. So please check it out. And I hope you will like it. And next week, Teacher Chim Chim will be here. And if you give Chim Chim teacher more likes, Teacher Chim Chim will give you a special Korean slang lesson. So please join this class again and give us lots of likes. So what are we going to talk about? What are we going to learn? Do you know the date of next Thursday? It's February 14th. So we are going to introduce some romantic Korean expressions. And and of course, love phrases and words. You can use it to your favorite idol groups or actors or your boyfriend or girlfriend. So please join this class again. This will be your life-saving expressions for your love. So it will be 1 p.m. Korean time as usual, and Thursday this time. And I remember your names today. The BTS Tae and Beyond the Scene as usual, and Yeyoung, Army, Iris, Carl, Maya, Shiri, Ferguson, and Ketan, Weekly Tank Cookie, and Brianna, Elizabeth, Connie, India, Mia, and Winnie, Amy Moreno. I'll remember you guys, so please join this class again. I'll be waiting for you. So thank you, Marlon, on Facebook for your comment. And then Mae, Ami, Jin, Ken, Heto, Kimairin. So thank you so much and see you next week. Bye bye.